So SE Electronics sent me their new 24-karat golden plated microphone, the V7 version that is meant especially for live. And in this review, I wanted to test it in 3 different places: a studio, rehearsal room, and most importantly, the freaking stage where it belongs. So we're gonna see if this $200 mic is really worth the investment and how it performs compared to something that most of the industry use nowadays. Let's go. In the box we have instructions, a sticker, a clamp with an adapter, another color for the pop filter that you can change with instructions on how to do it, a soft pouch for carrying the microphone, and of course the mic. Oh, and they also included a microfiber that lets you clean all your greasy finger marks from the microphone itself. Looking at it, it looks like something you can put around your neck. It's so shiny in the craziest way. It's absolutely stunning. But those microphones still come in a wide variety of colors and aesthetics that look so much more different than what we're used to seeing on stage. The golden one is the most lucrative one they have, but it also comes in a wide variety of colors, different functions like push to talk, on and off, a longer body, and same as the gold, other types of metal. And it's not just a spray paint, this is an actual gold we're talking about. The nickel is an actual nickel, chrome is really a chrome, but all of them contain the same capsule and structure. So what you're paying for is basically a different aesthetic on stage, and it does make quite a difference if you want to capture the audience. The V7 capsule has the same EQ underneath all of them. They also have a Miles Kennedy version that sounds a bit different in terms of the equalizer and supposed to capture more of the lower frequencies to help you push yourself better on stage. Now let's talk about the build quality and the features. So this microphone is built for live use. Everything you see around here is made of metal completely. The capsule is a supercardioid supposed to capture everything in the front and a little bit from the back and the sides. Let's take this off and take off the grill, and in here you can see a special capsule that is also patented and supposed to reduce any kind of handling with the microphone, and we're going to test that, of course. The grill itself comes with a windscreen on the inside, which you can see it looks black, and additionally you can switch that with a yellow one to give it a different look. Let's see how it is. Use tweezers, take it out. It's kind of tricky, but you need to be gentle. Now you have the grill, it's all clear, and we're gonna replace it with the yellow one, and it looks like this, completely golden yellow. This is a pretty nice look, but I think I'm gonna keep the black one. It makes it look a bit more polished. In addition to the all-metal design, it also has ridges here on the grill that lets you put the microphone down without it rolling off the table when you set it down. This is such a small detail, but it already happened to us that a couple of microphones just fell because we just placed it somewhere, and this is gonna prevent that from happening. Also, the XLR connection is gold-plated, and if you know your chemistry, gold is a very good conductor, so you're getting the most efficient signal. So right now, our live microphone is the Shure Beta 58A, which is a very popular standard microphone, which is widely used in metal across female singers. We're gonna compare these two microphones with my wife, who is the singer of our band Shubidum. Yeah, that's our name, go check it out. And we're going to see how this microphone compares to something that served us quite well for a couple of years. And this is how the tests are gonna go. We'll test them in the studio, in the rehearsal room, and on the stage, so you can hear exactly all the differences between them and how they perform on actual live scenarios. But we're going to do a blind test so you can decide by your ears which microphone sounds the best for you and what performs the best for its value. So get your pen and paper because we're going to start with the studio. The studio setup is quite simple. We connected both of the microphones to my Universal Audio Apollo Twin X, and I'm also using the Unison 610A mic preamp with these settings. There's no processing on any of the microphones except volume normalization, so you can hear them in the same level and decide based on the character alone. Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. This is how I sound like on this microphone. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. This is how I sound like on this microphone. Peter Piper Pepperoni. Peter Piper Pepperoni. Sing songs slinging in the sunny summer. Sing songs slinging in the sunny summer. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. This is how I sound like on this microphone. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. This is how I sound like on this microphone.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hello everybody and welcome to the show. This is how I sound like on this microphone. Hello everybody and welcome to the show. This is how I sound like on this microphone. Peter, Piper, Pepperoni. Peter, Pepper, Pepperoni. Sing songs slinging in the sunny summer. Sing songs slinging in the sunny summer.
What do you say when your plans don't go your way? When the rain goes on and pours all day? What do you say when your plans don't go your way? When the rain goes on and pours all day? Everybody's waiting for the next new crazy thing. They wanna see the moon, but you better not let it swing. Everybody's waiting for the next new crazy thing. They wanna see the moon, but you better not let it swing. Just take the wheel and drive! Just take the wheel and drive! Everybody's waiting for the next new crazy thing. They wanna see the moon, but you better not let it swing. Thoughts are going wrong, but they're always merry. Gotta keep them down, better safe than scary. Everybody's waiting for the next new crazy thing. They wanna see the moon, but you better not let it swing. Thoughts are going wrong, but they're always merry. Gotta keep them down.
I see the clouds and turn the other way, afraid I lost another day, so much I could have done. I see the clouds and turn the other way, afraid I lost another day, so much I could have done. Oh, you don't seem to get it, don't seem to see, nothing in this life will ever come for free. Oh, you don't seem to get it, don't seem to see, nothing in this life can ever come for free. I'm a shitty screamer, so I'll try my best. I'm definitely gonna filter tomorrow. Okay. So let's talk about what I think. So if you heard it like me, the differences are not huge between both microphones. There's nothing that a simple EQ can't really fix. And this is pretty much the standard for most live microphones. Many of them sound pretty similar to one another because many companies found that profiles of live microphones sound the best the way you just heard. In my opinion, when the takes were kind of similar to one another and we didn't have any throw changes, I did like the SE a little bit more in terms of the character. It feels like the high frequencies are a little bit brighter and it pushes you a bit more in the mix overall. I do need to mention though that the gain on this microphone is a little bit weaker than the Shure, so just make sure that you give this one a bit more volume. I also really love the way this microphone handles handling and moving around, and you could hear a lot more noise when Eden bounced the Shure from one hand to the other compared to this one. This is something that can really become helpful on the stage. In terms of everything else, it was pretty standard and the differences are not that big. But now, let's go to the rehearsal room. In the rehearsal room, we didn't have the drummer with us on this day, and I thought this was actually a perfect testing environment because you're not gonna get blasted all the way with lots of noise in the background, and instead you're going to have all the other live players playing with you simultaneously while the singer is singing to the microphones. Both of us tested it there and we're going to show you how it sounds.
If you have something that can give you one more hit, we're all effective even if we don't admit. Had a little meltdown, let it slide. No one wants to hear what's filled inside. Modern problem, old school medicine. Everything is gonna be okay. Well, the good news are we've made it through the day. Yay! When the shit goes down, no one else but me will stay. Yay, yay! I don't need your help, 'cause no matter what you see, I'm stuck here with myself and me.
Oh, you don't seem to get it, don't seem to see. Nothing in this life will ever come for free. You have so many issues and I have no time. Before it will be cute to be without a dime. Eternal bliss is an illusion. Taking meds is the conclusion. Modern problem, old school medicine. Yeah. Modern problem, old school medicine. Yeah. Okay, my personal opinion about the rehearsals. I heard it and pretty much similar to the studio. The differences here are not that big because we didn't have the drummer with us. You didn't hear much of back noise, and both mics rejected kind of similarly the noise around the singer. Just like the studio, I liked this one in terms of the EQ just a little bit more because it pushes all the nicer frequencies outside. And I think it just sounds a little bit better than the Beta 58A. And finally, let's take it to the stage. Now, it's important to mention that we use these microphones in two different stages. So one show was with the Shure and the second one was with the V7. And the reason for that is because switching microphones during a live show is very complicated and the front of house sound engineers are going to hate you if you do that. So unfortunately, we had no choice but to use two different microphones, but the sound that was captured went directly into our in-ear mixer. So you can expect the same volumes and performances overall. In both shows, we played with acoustic drums behind us, a full set of speakers directed to the crowd. We are using in-ears, so there are no monitors blasting sounds into our direction, and the only noises you're going to hear are from the microphone, the stage noise, and the crowd. Let's go.
If you have something that can give you one more hit, we are all effective even if we don't admit. Had a little mouth, don't let it slide. No one wants to hear what's filled inside. Modern problem, old school medicine. Everything's gonna be okay. All the good news are we've made it through the day. Yeah. When the shit goes down, no one else but me will stay. Yeah, yeah. I don't need your help, no matter what you see. I'm stuck here with myself and me.
And what do I think? I listened to the live recordings from both of the microphones for this review specifically, and I was not ready for this. And I was surprised how well this microphone held up. It just isolates the singer so much better than the Shure, which is surprising because we used to have some frequency issues with this one in the past, mostly feedback issues and stuff like that, and we assume that some of it can happen because of a pedal that we're using or some effects that we have on stage, but the clarity of the SE to me sounds just so much better, and it's weird. This could be related to the venue itself, to the size, how the singer is handling the microphone, how the singer feels this day, all the overall sound around it. All of that makes huge differences, but just overall, I liked it. It sounds very good to my ears, and I have to say that we're kind of happy with this microphone. Now you need to remember this is obviously a little bit biased because I got this microphone from SE Electronics to review this, and seeing how this microphone looks and the fact we got it from them obviously making me a little bit biased to like this microphone more. But if there's one thing I really want to make clear is that I'm not risking my live sound quality for something that I got, no matter how expensive it is. So yeah, I really do love the way it sounds, I really do love the way it looks, and you need to remember that if this is something that you don't like or it's too expensive for you, you can always go for the basic V7 microphone, which looks simple but sounds exactly the same as this one. And also, don't listen to what I say. Listen again to the A/B testing and decide which one sounds really better for you and your specific needs. But don't just ask me, let's see what Eden thinks when she's performing with this microphone live.
Generally, what I think about this mic, it has a different feeling to it in various ways. First of all, it is longer, so you can see it's longer and narrower, so it's easier to hold, basically, and to hold for a longer time, because this is what I'm using it for 1 hour show, 45 minutes show. So it's nice to have something to hold that the grip is better. And in regards to what I hear, it took me some time to get adjusted a little bit to the EQ because it's a bit different. Here I hear more of my lower ends, and on the golden mic I hear more of my higher ends, which is good. And it just gives a different feel to how I sound normally. Generally, I do love it. It sounds really crispy and good and clear. And after adjusting the volume, I think has really, really good quality to it. Well, obviously, it does grab your attention very quickly, so much quicker than this one. I think this is also very commonly used. So I think when you come with this microphone all covered in gold, it looks much different and it grabs the eye much faster for what we're aiming for, which is really like the 1920s look, all goldy and shiny. I think it is perfectly done for this. it looks gold. It doesn't look like a cheap coloring to it. So it does give the vibe of gold. And I mean, it feels light relatively to the fact that it's bigger than this, or at least taller, but still steady. And yeah, it doesn't feel like cheap or toyish kind of microphone.
So to the final question, does this $200 microphone jewelry looking thing really worth the investment? I think that if you don't like the golden look, you can always go for the other versions. So if you like the way it looks and you want to give your live persona some different looks, this or any other one of the V7 line can do the trick for you. But the sound quality and everything around it, just making it a very, very good investment. And the fact it's cheaper than the Shure is making it also a little bit better. So have you ever tested the V7? Which microphone are you using live? And what exactly is important to you with live performances? Let me know in the comments and share your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to learn more about metal production. If you're looking to know what's the best DAW for metal producers, check this video right here. And other than that, subscribe, like, share, and whatever, you know the drill. Until the next time, stay heavy.